In this series, we will know the different stories of Indian ancient epics. Today's story is on Lord Krishna and Kansa. Long time ago, in the city of Mathura, there lived a princess named Devaki and a prince named Kansa. Princess Devaki was a very nice lady, and she had married a nobleman called Vasudeva. On the other hand, Prince Kansa was a very cruel person and nobody liked him. One day, when Kansa was taking Devaki and Vasudeva to the palace, he heard a voice. The voice said, "Kansa, your death is near. You will be killed by the eighth son of your beloved sister Devaki." As soon as Kansa heard this, he started hating his own sister and became her biggest enemy. Kansa shouted, "I will kill Devaki before she gives birth to any child." But Vasudeva bowed down and requested Kansa, and he said, "Please Kansa, leave Devaki. She has always listened to you. I promise that I will give all her children to you the moment they are born." Kansa agreed and said, "Fine, I will leave Devaki, but you should give me all her children." After that, Kansa put Devaki and Vasudeva in the prison. Whenever they had a child, Kansa went to meet them and killed the child. The poor parents could do nothing. Time passed by and the couple lost 6 children. At the time of birth of seventh baby, Lord Vishnu ordered to Goddess Mahamaya to transfer the child from the womb of Devaki to that of Rohini. Rohini was the second wife of Vasudeva, and she stayed in Gokul. After few days, Rohini gave birth the seventh baby named Balarama. Kansa was now very much worried about the eighth child of Devaki. The days passed by slowly, and the day of birth of the eighth child came closer and closer. That night it was raining very heavily. Devaki gave birth to the child after 12 o'clock in the night. The parents again became very worried. Suddenly, the doors of the jail opened. The chains broke and all the guards fell asleep. Vasudeva and Devaki decided to take the child to their friend Nanda. Nanda stayed in Gokul. Gokul was across the river Yamuna. When Vasudeva reached the river, he saw that the river was flowing very, very fast. But as soon as Vasudeva touched the water made way for Vasudeva. Vasudeva crossed the river and reached Gokul safely. When Vasudeva reached his friend's house, he heard the cry of a newborn baby. A small baby girl was crying. Vasudeva left his eighth baby at Nanda's house and took the baby girl with him to Mathura. When he reached, the guards were still sleeping. The moment Vasudeva reached the prison, all the guards woke up and they could hear a small baby girl crying. The next morning, Kansa reached the prison and grabbed the child. He wanted to throw the girl to the ground, but the baby girl escaped from his hands and flew towards the sky. Then she shouted, "Kansa, your killer has taken birth."
Please subscribe on the Storyteller channel and Book Reader channel.
In Gokul, the eighth baby was brought up by Nanda and his wife with a lot of love. He was called Krishna. Years passed by and Krishna grew up to be a young boy. Krishna was very famous for his naughty pranks. Everybody loved him a lot. The stories of brave little Krishna reached Mathura and Kansa. Kansa became very scared and thought of killing Krishna and hence called Krishna to Mathura. Kansa thought that he would get Krishna killed by an elephant. The elephant chosen by Kansa was huge. It grabbed hold of Krishna, but Krishna ran from the elephant. He then went to the elephant, picked up the elephant by its trunk and killed it. Now Kansa was sure that this Krishna was the eighth child of Devaki. He then held some wrestling games. Kansa asked Krishna to fight with a huge giant called Chanura. Chanura always won any fight. Krishna was not at all scared. Chanura tried to squeeze Krishna in his huge arms, but Krishna escaped. Then Krishna picked up Chanura and threw him to the ground. Kansa became so angry that he ran towards Krishna. But Krishna took away Kansa's sword and killed Kansa. After that, Krishna took his parents out of the prison. Everybody was very happy. The story of Krishna does not end here. He continued to fight against the evil and always defeated the evil.
Please subscribe on the Storyteller channel and Book Reader.